Hi, I'm Charlie. I have a question for you. Do you think furries are a fandom? If your first response is to say yes, well, let's talk about that. Okay, so hello even. I'm Charlie. I'm a big pink wolf. I'm a gay furry in the furry fandom. The furry fandom. Furry fandom. That's what we call it, and I've called it for a while now. But I must ask, is it really a fandom? I mean, we're all fans, I guess, but fans of what exactly? I mean, that's the question, right? Fandoms are made up of a community of fans. But what are we furries fans of? As an example, let's look at other fandoms. Okay, so the granddaddy, grandmommy, Grandy of all fandoms is probably the Star Trek one. You know them, you love them, Trekkies. I mean, look at these guys. The Star Trek fandom, as we know it as a fandom, didn't start with the airing of the original series so much as what was syndicated after it was canceled. The first convention, the very fandom thing, happened in New York in 1972. We get some fandom staples: cosplay, fan fiction, or conventions, a non-understanding broader public, the whole thing. Now, what are Trekkies fans of? Pretty easy. Star Trek. It was the original syndicated show, then the next shows and movies, then fan fiction, and everything. Trekkies are fans of Star Trek. It is the Star Trek media that brings them together. Now, one important thing to keep in mind is this concept. Canon. For those who don't know, canon is media that's like official, right? So you hear people on the web get excited when they find out something is canon. For example, if a character is gay and that is canon, it sort of validates something fans want out of the show and its creators. So, what is going on with canon? Well, with Trekkies, we can see the original syndicated show as the first bit of canon. Trekkies don't just see any old Star Trek fanfiction as canon. Instead, Trekkies see whoever makes this official content as an authority. So, an authority creates canon, which Trekkies are fans of. Thus, we have a three-part system: an authority, canon, and fans. Of course, fans can affect the authority, which can change the canon, so it's a bit more back and forth than hierarchical sometimes. This is most fandoms, really. Right? Like, Bronies have My Little Pony, the creators of the authority, the TV show is the canon, then there's Bronies. Harry Potter fandom has the original books, authority, then there's millennials. Even sports have a canon, right? Like, the authority is the professional team, the canon is their season or previous seasons, and then the fans are the fans. Yes. This is, I think, a pretty consistent construction of fandom that is specific and encompassing. However, if you're a furry, I think you can see the issue. What is our canon? I mean, I like Zootopia and Lion King, but that's not really a canon because that's not exactly what we're fans of. Plenty of people don't like those or like other ones better. We're fans of anthropomorphic animals, but that's kind of broad. And who's the authority for that? Well, let's explore. So, furries are fans of anthropomorphic animals. I mean, we have personas, we like Zootopia fan art, we dress up in big anthro-animal costumes. Anthropomorphism is definitely the thing. But I think we need to be more specific. Why? Anthropomorphism as an interest has been around for probably as long as there's been people. Additionally, anthropomorphic animals as vehicles of expression exist across cultures and times, not just the current time and places we furries exist right now. What I'm saying is that lots of people are fans of anthropomorphism, but a lot of these people are not or were not furries. Furries as we know them and are a pretty recent phenomenon. We start seeing furries crop up in the late 70s and early 80s with the rise of underground convention culture, like D&D, Star Trek, all that. For a quick brief history, watch this video by Culturally Effed. A little bit longer, watch this down the rabbit hole. For something even more in-depth, read Joe Strike's Furry Nation. We can trace our lineage back to these original furry creators. They're doing the same things we do. They're interested in the same things we are. Many of them are the ones that run the conventions and meetups we go to now. Furries, in this respect, are very new. So, we're fans of anthropomorphism, but it's a very unique and specific sort of thing. This thing we are fans of is, I argue, an aesthetic. Yes, furries are fans of a particular, identifiable, anthropomorphic animal aesthetic. If you're a furry, I think you probably already kind of get what I mean. Like, if you're a pretty seasoned online person, you can pretty readily tell when art is drawn by a furry. Like, there's something very similar going on across various artists and styles. Something kind of consistent, but hard to put a name to. That, viewers, is the aesthetic. The aesthetic is anthro, but it's more specific than that. It's like a hybrid of a bunch of stuff that already exists. There's a little anime, a little Disney, a little stuff furry artists just make up. There's something going on here. I want to be even more specific and show how it works more concretely, but I'm gonna save that for another video because
because I'm still researching it, and oh boy, is it gonna be cool.
In the meantime, that is the simple argument that I make. Furries are different from most other fandoms because we are not fans of a canon and have no authority over that which we are fans of. Furries have complete control over what we consume. There is no sort of top-down approach to the art. Rather, furries create their own stuff of which they are fans. Our personas are uniquely ours. The art we get with our friends is uniquely ours. There is no one telling us what to do. It's pretty heckin' neat, to be honest. So, are furries a fandom? I think sort of. We behave like fandoms, we have conventions, we do our own sort of cosplay, and a lot of us are a part of other fandoms too. But furries are different and don't fit this exact definition. And that's pretty cool. Hi everyone, thanks for watching my video. Please give me a like and subscribe if you would like to do those things. Additionally, I have a Twitter, an Instagram, and a TikTok. Here are the @ for all of those if you'd like to follow me. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week with another video.